What up, team? Coach Conway here. Today I just had this thought in my mind as I was programming for my athletes that a lot of people have the assumption that coaching is simple. In fact, I think a lot of people online want you to believe that coaching is simple or getting you your desired results is simple, and the truth is that it's not simple. It's very complex. To me, coaching is not checkers, it's chess. And I don't mean to say that as it should be this overcomplicated pursuit, but it's much further than reps and sets, AMRAPs for time efforts, time domains, and even energy systems. You see, to me, coaching has this reflective response of what's categorized as like the black box theory or the black box methodology. And what that means, and the best way that I can portray it to you, is that if you and I were sitting from a sky view and there was a box on the floor, I'll draw this box, and it looked like this, just a square. And from the top, we couldn't see anything within this. So it's blacked out, we can see nothing. As a coach, I have this series of templates, these series of progressions. In fact, throughout my almost 20 years coaching, both for athleticism, for CrossFit, for weight management, for everyday fitness, I've got a lot of these things in my bank. I've got a wealth of knowledge and experience, not just for myself, but other coaches that I've begged, borrowed, and stealed from. But the bottom line is that it's not as simple as me having all my clients at this starting point, and we're gonna say that this is starting point A over here. And then me having this simple understanding that if I put an athlete on a progression that's going this direction, that they're simply gonna come out at this endpoint over here at point B. I wish it were that simple, but it's simply not. In fact, I've got athletes that all have the same goal. They're like, Coach, I wanna go to semifinals. They're in the East, they're in the West, they're in Africa, they're all over the continents of the United States, in fact. And I could start, let's say 10 athletes right here at point A. And here's the crazy part, is with all of them having the desired goals, and most of them having the same amount of commitment to those goals, when they get on a particular program, let's say it's all the same, the endpoints could be as drastic as this. One athlete goes here from point A, and they end up right over here for their, we'll call it point C. And then another athlete could end up here, and they end up right over here for their point, what we'll categorize as D. And you get the idea that I actually don't know what is happening here, although I pretend to understand. And I hope that you respect me in such a way, or hopefully you follow me and hear me speak enough, or see the athletes that I work with enough, or the places that I teach, inspire, and educate enough to know that I'm not just throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. But I want to remind you that your unique background, your unique genetics, your atmosphere, your environment, the people you surround yourself with, your day-to-day job, the way that you fuel, the way that you sleep, each and every one of those aspects is a part of this black box. When it comes to training and adaptation, what often limits you or dictates whether you make it all the way through here to point B, which is, we'll pretend, the desired goal of semifinals. A lot of it's what happens in here. Every day you go into the gym and you might not meet expectations. How do you deal with that? Do you beat yourself? Do you defeat yourself? Because if you do, you can't end up here. If every day you walk into the gym and it's always easy and you always succeed and you never have trouble and you never have shortcomings, you can't make it here. Because I'm gonna tell you that in the heat of competition, in this black box approach, right here, when we all get thrown in the fire, something's gonna happen that's gonna skew you, that's gonna make you question your fitness, that's gonna put you under pressure in a way that's gonna make you uncomfortable. And if you've never overcome adversity in your training, you won't make it through to the other side. So I want you to understand that regardless of what you see on Instagram, coaching is hard. It's not checkers, it's chess. But a lot of that is a relationship that you create and the one that you grow in depth with the person who oversees your program and guides you on these day in and day out decisions. If you're looking for a coach, I know a guy, I know a team. We've got a lot of experience. We've been through some ups, we've been through some downs, but we're trying to help athletes reach their desired outcome. And it's not simple, but we're here for you. Good luck.